Happy Hump Day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Coach Crawford here at College Hill CrossFit in Greensboro, North Carolina. And we've got a simple body weight shredder today. It is going to be a compilation of 4 different Tabatas with 1 minute of rest in between each one of our Tabatas. Now, if you don't know what a Tabata is 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. That equals 4 total minutes. So our Tabatas today will include, our first movement is going to be air squats. After air squats, we will go into a Tabata of Bodybuilders, then a Tabata of Situps, and finally a Tabata of Stepups. After each one of those given Tabatas, we will take 1 minute to rest. Now, when we think about how we're going to score this today, we are going to take the lowest number of reps we complete in a given 20-second period for each movement, so the 4 total scores, and that'll be our score. So for example, if I'm doing air squats and I do it 8 times in my 20-second period, and 7 out of those times I get 20 reps in that 20 seconds, but on that 8th time I only do 10 reps, my score for air squats is going to be 10. So we've got to be smart about how we strategize with this and how much effort we output at the beginning. Because we could start strong and get some big numbers, but then we could fall off at the end there. Your goal should be to try to maintain as consistent a number as possible while still challenging yourself with it. We don't want to sandbag it, all right? Now, what we are looking for with our air squats today is a nice smooth rep, making sure that we keep our weight in our heels, we're keeping our core and our midline nice and stable. So when we set up, we want our feet shoulder width, keeping that chest nice and upright. We initiate the squat by sending the hips back. So as I'm right here, I'm going to send my hips back and then down as I sit down into that squat, keeping that chest nice and tall. That's why I like to stick my arms out. And ideally, we want the hip crease below the top of the knee, driving through those heels. I'm going to stand up. So again, nice and smooth as we sit back and down, and the knees should stay tracked right over our foot and keeping those knees out while we stay in a nice stable position there. So that's our air squats. After that, we get a minute of rest and then on to that next movement. And our next movement is going to be Bodybuilders. Very simple here. Just sticking those hands out, arms extended, drive the feet back, drive the feet forward, little jump and clap behind the head to finish to ensure we're opening up that chest. After that, we get 1 minute of rest. Then we will move to our sit-ups. We've got our ab mat. If you don't have an ab mat, again, you can roll up some blankets, roll up some towels or some sweatshirts and use those as a little homemade ab mat. But what we're going to do is get our feet high-fiving each other like so. We're going to take our arms, throw them back, touch behind that head, throw the arms forward, and touch in front of the toes, looking to get the shoulders past the crease of that hip there to get through our full range of motion. After our sit-ups, we will work to our final movement, which will be step-ups. If you got a box, great. If you don't have a box, you can use your steps at home or any ledge. Maybe you got a retaining wall out back or out front you can use. Be creative, have fun with it. On that step-up, we want to firmly plant that foot, and I'm going to drive through this whole leg before I bring my other foot onto the box. So I'm going to keep that chest tall, driving all the way up, then that other foot comes on top of that box. Nice and controlled coming down, then I'll alternate that foot, firmly plant, drive all the way up before that other one comes on the box. Something to be aware of is some individuals will step up here and they'll try and sneak that other foot on before they stand all the way up. And what that's doing is taking away from the leg we're trying to work in that given rep. So again, extend that leg all the way before we get that other foot on the box. So it's a Tabata of each one of those movements, meaning we're going to get 8 rounds with each one of those movements to get as many reps as we can in that 20-second period, getting that 10 seconds of rest afterwards. Give this one a shot. Let us know what you got in the comments. Subscribe so you can get these updates and continue to keep yourself moving. You can follow along at home or watch for a little review and then get after it on your own. By all means, whatever works for you, make it happen. Get out there, have some fun, enjoy your hump day, and as always, we'll see you on the other side of the burger.